Happy Friday, everyone. How's everyone doing today? All right, let's take a look at who is here. All right, so I'm gonna try on my phone again today, see if I can get my thing here. But here's what we got. Who we got in here? We got someone up from San Antonio. Richard, Kenneth, what's up, man? How you doing? Shippo, CJ, David, Richard, Kenneth, Ali, Lisa, Sabel. How you doing, Sabel? Leroy, it's hard, but I'm staying away from the watch spot. Yes, don't watch it too much. It's not good for you. And you guys noticed that Binance went down today. Don't worry about that. I think if they are getting 51 attacked, I wouldn't worry about it. Not 51 attacked. If they're getting attacked by a DDoS attack, don't worry too much. I don't know if that's actually going to happen or it's true or not, but it could be happening. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so how is everyone doing? How's it going, Alexander? I'm not a king, I'm just a teacher. But it's all good, brother. Alright, let's adjust the cam a little bit. Not watching, but knowing what's coming. Yes, just here's a thing, like, weekends are always good. So as long as you know that the weekend's going to usually be a good time, this is a good time to get in. If you're playing it smart, you're usually selling off Sunday night, and you're buying in on at this time, basically, like right now. So just keep that in mind. Gregson, how you doing, man? Corey, how you doing? Mario, how you doing? It's good to see you, Tommy, again. Great, Mark. Everyone's here. Joel, I'm awake for you, bro. I'm awake for you too, man. You should be asleep. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning over there. What I'm going to try and start doing, guys, I'm trying to organize my schedule a little bit better so that I can see you guys more often. So that's something that's being worked out, so that I can come on a little earlier, because I feel like a lot of the people that watch me, if I came on a couple hours earlier, they would be better. You guys can comment if you think that's true, so that I know, and then maybe I'll try to schedule myself a little earlier when I start. We can always start at the end of the week. So the title says it's basically as straightforward as it comes. Get ready for the weekend pump. It always happens, okay? It always happens. The weekend always pumps. If you look right now, it's probably already started. We see this regularly, and that's something they know. So where I'm at right now, it's 12 o'clock midnight, not noon, but a lot of people in the US that watch like it, so we're good, and we're going to see a lot of cool stuff. So I can tell you that. Yeah, I want my daughter to watch you, like we said before. Awesome, man. We'll definitely get there, Tommy. I'm going to start doing stuff in... Dom, what's up, brother? Thanks for all the support, as always. Here's the thing. Once I'm not working anymore, and my retirement tracker is at like 20 days and like 15 hours or something like that right now. It's getting closer every day, so I'm getting really excited, guys. I'm going to have to do another visa run because my school unfortunately messed up some documents again. Hopefully this time I'll get stranded, though. So yeah, Ali, what's up? Mike, my hair is looking good. I know, there's so little of it. It's to get the bald spot thing going, man. I'm getting old. I may be young at heart, and I always will be, but I feel old some days. London, how you doing? Sean, nice to see you. I know I'm late for you. You know you like your 8 hours beauty rest, but it's the weekend, so you know. We went out the other week, me and Sean and Dan, and it was a really good time. We had a really good time in Pattaya. So yeah, it's good stuff, guys. You ever come to Thailand, let me know. I'll try to meet you if I can. Got the family and got the business and stuff, but I'll definitely try to make some time for people if they ever come. That you guys come, like, you know, if you ever tell me, I'll try to meet you for sure. Be really cool to meet some of you guys face to face sometime, and you know, one day I'll be hopefully able to do a world tour like Ian Bellina and meet all you guys. That's really shooting for the stars, though, but it's all good. It looks better short, though. You look good. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Enjoy life. We always should, absolutely. And you know what? You're gonna enjoy your weekend because the weekend always has a really nice pump. So if you're kind of like, what the hell happened this week? A lot of us have been like, huh, it's really odd, but it's all good. Joe, I don't care where you are from. Joe's the only guy I trust in crypto. Thanks, Tommy. You're the best, man. I've met Tommy in person actually well when he was in Thailand, so it's pretty sweet. Matt Green, I will be retiring in Thailand when crypto blows up. You should. I mean, this is a great country, great people, and so that's what's up. Mark, how you doing? Glad you love the shows, guys. Keep watching, sharing them to your family members. Try to get more of your family members involved, because that's my new goal right now is talking to my brothers and my mom. And my mom was like, "I'm gonna send you $5,000." I was like, "Really? You're actually gonna send me money?" She's like, "Yes." And I was like, "Wow, that like was a 180." She's so used to the old bonds, 3 to 5% a year, happy with that. And I was like, 3 to 5% is nothing, Mom. I could triple your money in that same amount of time. And so she was like, "Cool." Yeah, a world tour would be cool, guys, but I'm not there yet. I need to move up a little bit more and higher on the status figure, but I don't care about the fame at all. I just want you guys to share it so your friends and your family members can benefit on this revolution that's starting now. Because if you wait 5 years from now, you'll be the person who said, "I could have done this, I should have done this, I would have done this," but you didn't do it. And I'm sure there's a many times in all of your lives, including mine, I've had times where I felt like this. That's the thing. What the hell? Oh, Facebook has a technical error. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here goes again. Facebook probably deleted my profile or something. Heidi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so if you guys are curious to know more about Travel Block, you guys got to go to my pool, and there's an exclusive video that only you guys can see in that pool, because it's not something we can share publicly. So if you guys want to be in on that, you guys have to go to my pool. Ask Jamal or Heidi, they can tell you. I got a project right now that is going to revolutionize the travel industry. And I'm not saying that because I work with this company or anything. I'm telling you guys this because the deals that you will get if you travel are insane. Not only that, if you put 5 Ethereum into this ICO, you get a free 1-week stay at a resort. They've chosen certain resorts that they work with to get a free 1-week stay. So that's another thing. So there's no flight or anything, but you book a flight and you got a free resort for a whole week, which is pretty sweet. We get rich by your advice, then we fly you out. Okay, I'm cool with that, Kenneth. You know what I mean? I'm not going to complain about that. How's it going, CK? It's good to see you again. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the news. So you always hear me talk about mass adoption, right? And what is mass adoption? Mass adoption is the part where most of the world starts to use the new technology. Where was it this morning? And Lisa, I just posted a couple hours ago, but okay, let me just give you a short glimpse in Travel Block. Jamal, I'm really sorry this week I was so busy I can't actually show you guys how to do all this stuff, but I do plan to do this soon, very soon, Jamal. I'm going to make a video that you were recommending me to do. So unfortunately, I didn't have time today to do it because I had to go and deal with immigration and visa shit. So it's awful in Thailand when you get stuck with this garbage. But I will definitely get onto it. You should send me a PM. And let's have a chat on what you think is the most important things for a new person to know. Because sometimes this is why I'm creating an education course on like everything from crypto, from like how do you get started, what do you do to buy, every little thing I'm going to be doing. And it's good for me because I honestly don't remember how to tell people how to start because I haven't started for so long. I kind of forgot. I didn't forget. I know how to do it. It's just like, how do I tell someone else how to do it? So I realized that as a teacher and educator, if I have trouble telling someone just off the top of my head, I wonder how hard it is for you guys to tell someone off the top of your head, hey, this is how you start, and this and this, it gets confusing. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, and some of you may not even need this course because you watch my show so much, but it's going to be like a basic course. How do I get started in crypto 101? So basically, how do I get in crypto? How do I buy crypto? How do I trade crypto? And then I'm going to add more pieces to it later, but basically for $100, I'm going to teach anyone who wants to learn about crypto. So your mom, your grandma, anyone will be able to use this and learn. And I'm working with a company now that's actually going to do stuff with ICOs where you can take your credit card and you put your credit card information and automatically buys you cryptocurrencies and then puts it in a separate wallet for you. Now, obviously, that won't work long term, but it gives you a way to actually use fiat to buy cryptocurrencies, which you don't have that option right now. So it's a really cool option for you. And how do I get fiat in and how to get fiat out? Okay, so in Thailand, the thing that's really dope about it is I just go to my exchange, I send money like a money bank transfer to their account, and then they just load in the they load the Thai bot into my account, and then I use my Thai bot to buy whatever I want, and then I move it to another exchange. Now I know Binance and Bittrex and Coinbase are all trying to set up with banks, so that they can just basically go to Coinbase Bank and then buy crypto at Coinbase's bank. Or go to Malta, or go to the Malta bank link to Binance, and send them money, and they'll put in crypto in your account. So that's what's going to start coming to be like, because there's too many damn steps. We all know this, and that's why a lot of people aren't in it. A lot of us are not in it. All of our friends and family are like, I don't know how to start. I don't know what to do to get started, so I just don't do it. That's a lot of my friends back home in Canada. They're like, I just don't know what to do. And you can't explain it to me, and it's really difficult. So what I'm going to start doing, guys, I'm going to make guides for people. And I don't know if you guys think that's valuable, but I hope that you'll find that valuable, because I think a lot of people really need to know how to get started. Just to very basically, just to get started in buying a Bitcoin or a Litecoin or Ethereum, even just the simple ones, and get started. But no XRP. Now XRP is going to be worth more money. I agree that. Someone says to me the other day, Joel, you're so against XRP. Why don't you like it? And I said, it's not that I don't like it. I just don't like the fundamentals about it, right? XRP will make you money. Yes, it will. I'm sure of that. It will make all of you guys money. But the fundamental reasons and values behind it, I don't like. So that's the thing. CoinSpot is very easy to use for people in Australia. Yeah, BX in Thailand. The only thing is Coinbase. If I want to withdraw any fiat, I got to go through Coinbase. Yes, Alan, you probably do, but I think you guys have Revolut there too. And there'll be other ways for you to do it soon. And you should start looking into other crypto exchanges used in UK. I think you believe that you're there. So just look them up. You'll find them. The information is going to be right in front of your face. So that's what you have to realize and know that, and you're good. Hawaii is really difficult to get BTC Abra, even with 1.5% commission fee is the best right now. Gregson, the only other option you have actually is to go on local Bitcoins and use them. That's pretty good. But here's the thing that I keep telling you guys. So what I've just talked about right now, and I'm going to stop this rant in about a minute, and then I'm going to go on to the news and start talking about it. But I want to tell you guys what I'm talking about when it's coming. What I mean when it's coming is this, that there are going to be a massive amount of people that are not going to have an idea how to get started. And then there's going to be a massive amount of companies that make it so easy for them to get started. And those companies will link to their own exchanges like Binance, like Bittrex, right? Like Coinbase. You're already seeing this happen in front of your face. So they're going to open their own banks, very likely, and they're going to open up their own OTC desks and all that stuff, and they're going to control the crypto market, because that's what banks don't want to lose, is control. So what do we give them? We give them the control. I'm going to talk about that tonight, how we actually give banks control by doing what we're doing. So let's talk a little bit about what happened. So mass adoption wise, we can see here that in cryptocurrencies, they're actually being used now to buy art. So you're seeing that people say like no one's using cryptocurrencies for anything. Well, there are people using cryptocurrencies for stuff. A lot of businesses are accepting cryptocurrency around, and they are related to cryptocurrencies, right? Signal groups accept cryptocurrencies and everything else. Thanks, Steven. Love you, brother. It's good seeing you on the show, man. Now, Ether and blockchain is used the most out of all of them because of all the ICOs. Now we have EOS just dropped, we have ARC, we have Quantum and ADAs coming out. There's going to be a lot of places, Zilqua, a lot of places are going to be dropping off very beautiful looking ICOs. Now this is the harder part now, is going to be how do we know which one to invest in? That's the harder part. But the point here is that this is mass adoption right in front of your face, because people are using cryptocurrencies for something. They're using it to buy art. They're using it to run their businesses. And it's going to keep happening. More and more you're going to see big companies starting to accept cryptocurrency. Because the SEC just said yesterday that cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are a currency. They're not a security. And I agreed with what he said about ICOs, that ICOs are a security because they could just take your money, and they're supposed to do what's on that roadmap. And if they don't do what's on their roadmap, or achieve mostly what's on their roadmap, then they're a security because they didn't actually do what they said they're going to do with your money, and they're scamming you. So that's kind of how it works, is, if you're a security, you're promising something. But if you're a currency, you already are worth something. You're valuable. And Bitcoin is not promising anything else. It is a currency, right? Same with Litecoin. It's not trying to promise that much more. So I could see Litecoin also be legitimately as a currency. Ethereum might be in a weird space because of that, that odd space that they're in, right? So keep that in mind. All right, now we see mass adoption here, right? And that's obviously beautiful. We also see mass adoption here. New York is opening a $700 million mining operation. Okay, just after they closed down all these people who had mining operations in New York and they shut them down in Rhode Island, all of a sudden now you have 700 million people, or $700 million going into Bitcoin mining in New York. Now, what happens when we have all these mining positions put in? New York is going to be using a shitload of electricity, way more than before. Another thing that it's going to do is create more competition within the miners. So there's only 4 million Bitcoin left. So they can't speed up the process of how long it's going to take. Maybe they can a little bit, but they really can't. It's still going to, we'll be dead before the last one's mined. So for them to get a return on investment on $700 million mining farm, they're going to have to mine like at least 500,000 Bitcoin. And it's possible, but it's going to take a really long time. So is it a good investment now, or was it a good investment? Probably was a better investment 5 years ago. But it is what it is. Okay, so it's just good to know that this is still mass adoption because people are investing a lot of money in crypto, and you have to relate these two things together. Now, here's another thing for mass adoption. I'm trying to show you guys this episode a little bit more about what is coming and why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin and why I'm so bullish on the crypto market in general. Do I believe all the cryptocurrencies that are out are going to survive? Absolutely not. I can telling you right now, someone asked me this question today. They said, Joel, how long are cryptocurrencies going to be worth, how long are ICOs going to be able to keep this rate of 100 ICOs drop a day and 2 to 3 get listed a day on exchanges? I said, not very much longer, maybe another year. And they said, how? And I said, you can't have, how many companies are big right now in the world, right? If you look at stock market, it's a really good way to value what the crypto market would be, right? So we have tons of companies in the stock market, but there's about maybe 30 or 50 main players in that. And then there's about 150 to 300 other players in the stock market. And then there's a couple others that are here and there, like they're bouncing around and stuff. For the most part, we don't have that many companies, right? So knowing that we don't have that many companies, we also must know that in crypto, we can't have, 1,000 people doing the different things or the same things. And some of these ideas, even with a good team, will die. We know that too. Like video coin, right? Video coin is a cool idea with a crazy good team, but they're never going to be able to do what they're saying they're going to do. This is why I like Veracity, because the stuff that they're doing is different and it's actually going to be achievable. So as much as a team can be great, you can still lose a lot of money. And some of the main players in the industry have even said it in LinkedIn today. So just keep in mind about that. How's it going, Matthew? Nice to see you joining up today. All right, so continuing on, universities have started to invest in Bitcoin, okay? This is what institutional adoption looks like. We have education, insurance, cars, e-commerce. We have fund money, everything that you think about around cryptocurrency is happening right now as we go. And Amen, travel block looks unreal, not going to lie. Matthew, I'm telling you guys right now, this is something that people used to pay $80,000 a year just so they had access to these prices and access to the resorts. Now, the way it normally works for the very, very elite people for travel block, let me just put this out there, is this. They see what the public is allowed to see. There's deals in place for that. Okay? So know that is just a deal in place for that. Okay? Another thing is this, right? We have private pricing like Hilton Platinum memberships, Marriott Platinum memberships, and other resorts groups Platinum memberships. The only difference between paying $80,000 and using Travel Block is when you pay $80,000, it's like you own that resort. You don't even have a concierge desk in some of them. So it's a little different. But what I can tell you is this. You will pay nothing. You'll pay whatever if you have travel block, you'll have access to the platform that you saw if you're in my group. If you're not, join. Okay, and then you're gonna see it. So these institutional, now just getting back onto the universities thing, institutional investors mean that people have a large want and desire to have Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. What it's going to mean is this. It's going to mean that once we have all the adoption and all these people are buying it and the demand becomes higher, so will the price. It will come back with it. Okay, let me check the questions. Back to the $700 million mining rig. Those graphic cards only last around 4 years. Then you got to replace them. Yeah, Richard, exactly. I wouldn't want to get in mining at that level now. But people that see the future for Bitcoin when it's $100,000 see that it's a very good risk to take. Personally, I don't know. I'm not in that echelon of having $700 million to spend. But if I did have $700 million to spend, it would not be on mining rigs probably. It would more likely be, spending my money on the cryptocurrencies that actually will do well and ICOs that I believe will do well. Speaking of big money, anyone knows of someone that can buy OTC 10K of Bitcoin? There's 0.1 finder's fee if it happens. Just Gregson, that's awesome. But yes, Gregson, I know lots of people that can buy it if it's legit. And what is the discount, etc. You have to send me a message for that stuff, man. I can definitely find someone for you. I'm linked to some of the biggest OGs in the OTC market out of the States, so I can probably help you out. But here's the thing, 0.1% finder fee is not something I work with normally, so that's nothing. But if you're willing to work with something, let me know. Alvaro, how you doing? And Nate, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing really well. It's Friday, guys. You know, as Ben would say, it's chicken and beer night. Get your chicken and beer. But really, tonight is it's a good night. It's Friday. If it's daytime over there, it's Friday night over here. So we're good though. Let's continue on. Now, you're on vacation. Nice, Alvaro. What's up, brother. You got to take a vacation using travel block so you can save huge money. I'll give you guys another example of how travel block really is awesome. There's a lady who found out about them and asked them to book her a cruise. And these guys are, okay, another thing about travel block. They're connected with all major cruise lines, Celebrity, Carnival, Princess, Royal Caribbean, Disney Cruises, etc. They're linked to Air France, Air Swiss, Air Canada, Etihad Air, Singapore Airlines. They're linked to pretty much every big hotel chain there is in the world. Hilton, Marriott, you know, name it, they got it. Four Seasons, etc. So, where do I think Ethereum's going? Michael, good question. I think Ether's going to come back up. A lot of people think it'll come down. I don't think that that's going to happen right away. I do believe ETH has a lot of use case still because that's what most people are using for their platforms. Now, long term, we'll see where it goes. It all depends if they do what they say they're going to do with the sharding and everything. If they get all that stuff done with Vital, I don't see them failing. He's too strong of a leader. He knows exactly what he's doing. So I would say ETH is just a slow mover, same with Litecoin. But when they move fast and efficient and swiftly. So watch the weekend. Let's see what happens. The weekend always is a very big time for a pump. Always. It's because what happens is, if you're new to this, when stock traders pull their money out tonight, in about 4 hours, the market will close in the States. When they take out all their money for the weekend, they put it into crypto. That's why crypto pumps. So if you know when to get out of crypto over the weekend and you go up a bit, that's the key point, is when you get out. Fidelity manages my 401k. It'll be awesome if I could move it to Bitcoin. Okay, Fidelity, check this out. Fidelity is building a cryptocurrency exchange. But does anyone know how much wealth Fidelity has inside of their company? It's in the trillions of dollars, not the billions, in the trillions of dollars. So Fidelity Investments has just created, or is going to be creating, as far as the news is telling me, and far as my information, and far as my research has showed me after reading this article, is that Fidelity is actually starting a cryptocurrency exchange. They have a wealth of about $5 trillion. If they put 5% of whatever they have right now into cryptocurrencies, that will create a market bull like you've never seen. Okay? And what does Fidelity Investments have to do to open a cryptocurrency exchange? buy cryptocurrency. Where are they going to buy their cryptocurrency? Over the counter market. When is it going to affect the result of the score of or the price of cryptocurrency? When they put it on the market. What have I been telling you guys? I've been saying this for like 5, 6, maybe 7 days now. Wait for the OTC exchanges to open. Have patient hands. And I'm going to show you in an article right after this why. Okay? So, as I don't know what this group is that well, but they're a big trader from the stock market. Okay, so it's called Susquehanna, and they help clients. They're trying to actually create a way for it to be easier for you guys to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. Like I just told you earlier in the cast, there's going to be more of this, more and more and more, because the one person that makes it super simple for me to take my credit card out and buy cryptocurrencies easily will be the person that ching 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 ching. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. All right. Yes, ETH will continue to move in the lines of Bitcoin just in due time. And here's what's going to happen with Ethereum and all the other really good cryptocurrencies. They are going to explode. The ones that are good. The ones that are bad, and a lot of these ICOs coming out that are shit, are going to just dump on the market, put the ETH back in the money, back in the hands of the people that want it to hold it, and it will do fine. So it's just a patience game, man. I'm telling you. Now, here's some good stuff. Is the market kept around 7,500 as we've seen, 76 today, and ETH stayed around $600, which is good. It was down to 500 for a while, right? So what we're gonna see next, I believe, over the weekend, ETH will get closer to 650. The market will close closer to $8,000 Bitcoin. That's what I'm hoping for. But this is another thing that could happen where we go down to 7,000 and bounce back up. So those are the two predictions I have. We either go down to 7,000 and bounce, 6,900 and bounce, or we go up to 8,000 and start pushing next week up more. So we'll check it out. We don't know 100% anything. No crystal balls over here, unfortunately. But technical analysis, fundamental analysis tells us a lot. Now, you guys see this newscast today as a lot of positive things happening around crypto. There's not very much negative stuff other than the 51 attacks that have happened to shit coins like Litecoin Cash. So there you go. What are my top 3 coins aside from the top 5? EOS, VeChain, ADA. That would probably be the top 3 out of the top. Also XLM. It'd be really hard to leave that one out. Yeah, those are probably the ones that I would say out of the top 5. Pretty much, if you stick in the top 100, and they're all the good, they're not brand new projects, but they're projects been around for a few months and they've done really well. Those are the good ones. But yeah, ADA, XLM, Ven, EOS. Those are probably Quantum's another good one too that I would look at. You look at them, you decide for yourself. This is not financial advice. This is educational advice, and for you to make a better decision for yourself. And so there you go. Yeah, Ethereum Classic, absolutely. It's a coin of my month. I don't know if it's going to do like crazy all the time. Yeah, Zilqua's another one. There's just too many. You want me to buy you a... Yeah, Tommy, I want you to buy me a crystal ball, man. And they give me the magic that goes along with it. But, yeah, all those are good. ETC is going to be good for the next probably month and a half. But get out of ETC when... Oh, you started mining ETC for ETE. That's smart, Alvaro. That's a good one. And then what you can do is you can either hold on the ETC or you can sell it as it goes up, because it should go up before that hard fork. It's just we're waiting for the market sentiment to go away. We're waiting for that sideways action to stop and kind of go up. Hopefully it goes up, not down, but it should go up. Now, the reason why I keep saying it's supposed to go up, and a lot of other people do, just to give you guys some clarity. We say that it's going to go up, and we say why it's going to go up for one reason. We tell you it's going to go up because of the fundamental stuff happening in the market. All the stuff I've shown you today should make it go up, right? So that's what I want you guys to understand is all the things that are happening around it are going to go up. What about Naga? I don't like Naga. Naga was the one that was endorsed by, what's his face? Roger Ver. I don't like anything that Roger Ver does because he's not a good person. Crypto community thinks he's a dick. So I don't really deal with that. Yeah, OMG and Nano, another good. There's too many good ones, guys. In the top 50, I like most of those coins. I would say probably about 60% I would probably have of those coins in the top 50. So, you know, what ETC hard fork? Peter, you've been missing out. ETC is hard forking July 13th to ETE. So I've recommended you guys to grab some now while it's cheap. So as it goes, it will run up very likely, and then we'll have it done. Their website says there is no hard fork. Their website's saying there's no hard fork. Peter will have to check that again because everywhere you look, everywhere is saying it's a hard fork to ETE. Check it out. Any thoughts on KMD? Great one for staking. Karen, if you want to stake coins, get free money basically, and create a master node, get KMD. Guys, master nodes are really good, and I'm going to be on a project right now that is going to be an ICO, but it's going to be for master nodes to basically make a fund for master nodes so people can invest into master nodes and get something out of it. Kind of like a pool for mining, right? But using master nodes. When to get out of ETC? Right before the hard fork. So as it starts to run up, so let's say you bought it at $15 today, as it got to like 18, I would sell a little bit, maybe 10%. When it got to over 20, I'd sell like another 10%. When it got to 22, I'd sell 10%. When it got to 25, I'd sell 10%. And if it got to 30 right before the hard fork on like the 5th or 7th of July, I would sell the rest of it, and maybe keep a very little bit amount of pure profit from those trades, just to have a little bit of the ETE for free and see where it goes. But I mean, if you waited for Litecoin Cash, it's worthless. Like if you had 100 Litecoin, your Litecoin Cash is worth like $50 or something, not even like that. So some of them are worth waiting for, some of them are not. ZIL waiting for notes, absolutely. ZIL's gonna be, and you guys have to look this up. All the freaking big funds, Pantera and other ones, they're all invested heavily into ZIL. And I told people in my group, if you guys join my ICO pool group on Telegram, sometimes I tell them this kind of stuff like, hey guys, if someone asked about ZIL, I said it was 11 cents. I said, hey guys, that's one that you should pick up before it's too late. It might not be 11 cents again for a while. It could go back down, but it might not. So some people grabbed it and it went up 2 cents. And so when you buy something at 11 cents and it goes up 2 cents, that's a really good profit. And it's still going. Should be like, I could see ZIL at $1 this year. I could see it there. But we'll see what happens once institutions come in. And we're just waiting for the institutions. Remember that. Okay? Once they're in, we're in. Coinbase having their own security registration, it's going to happen for sure. I don't doubt it at all. So there you go. List blockchain securities. Yes, they're going to list blockchain securities like ICO type coins that haven't finished their project. So EOS could technically be a currency soon because they're done their ICO. So when an ICO is done and they've finished most of the roadmap and stuff, maybe that will become a currency. But that's what they've said so far, and so we won't know for sure. I remember you telling us a ZIL and happen as you said it. Yeah, I mean, Delton, man, I don't try to set you guys up for failure. I try to set you guys up for success, right? Why would I come on do these shows for an hour just to waste your time? I don't do it to waste your time or mine. I try to help you guys actually earn something from it, and then you hopefully get a better lifestyle from it. It's awesome. Remember, I'm an educator, so for me, it makes me feel happy when other people do really well. I like seeing people who follow my guidance do really well, right? I'm not advising you. I'm just giving you some guidance on what I think is good, and then you do your research, and then you always find out what you think is good, and then you choose whatever pieces of guidance you want to follow. The SEC called BTC a secondary fiat. Jaw dropped. Yeah, my jaw dropped too. It was awesome. Do you give a lot? And you do give a lot. Thanks for. Hey, no worries, Delton, man. I do it because I enjoy it. It's rewarding. Okay. Remember, when I have a kid who I've taught something, do something really well, it's rewarding. Same as when you guys tell me, hey, man, I made like $500 today. I'm like, sweet. So I've done something right for you, and that's all I care about. All right, so Fundstrat Tom Lee comes out and says Bitcoin is set to challenge the downtrend in the next couple of days. Now, the reason why he's saying the next couple of days is this because it's going to be the weekend, and the weekend usually sees positive sentiment negative sentiment go away, and more positive stuff come in because traders want to make money on the weekend. Let's be real here. Traders have addictions to gambling. A lot of full-time traders are gamblers, right? So I'm not saying that it's gambling because it's not. But, for some of them, some of my friends that are in trading, man, they trade heavy. They take gambles, I would call it almost. But, that's depends on your own personality and your pocketbooks, right? But here's the thing. If Fundstrat Advisor is right, we should start seeing some positive impacts in the market over the weekend. And I do believe it's just a set amount of time. Someone is suppressing the price. Look at this. What does this tell you guys? I've been saying this for a long time, but I'm gonna wait for the image to change on the live one, and I want you guys to see. I want to know your opinion. What do you think this means? And I'm asking you that because it's important. It's not really about shorting. What do you think that actually means, though? I want all you guys to give me your opinions, really. What do you think data shows a switch from hodlers to speculators in Bitcoin in the last 6 months? What does that actually mean to you guys? Because I want to know what you think that actually means, and I'm going to tell you what it actually really means, and you're going to be like, oh shit. So I'm just waiting. Come on, there's got to be some of you guys that have an opinion on this. What does this mean? When we're looking at data, right? We go on Google, we look at data, and we look at, different exchanges data. What are we seeing in that exchange data? What are we seeing in Google data? Why is it calling hodlers to speculators? What has happened? There's no comments, man? Come on, some of you guys got to be able to comment something about this. There's got to be some predictions out there other than mine. My boss said I got big balls. What? My bros said you got big balls? Why did they say that, Tommy? Because they're pussies? We can so yes, thank you, London. Finally, someone's comment. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what happened. Exactly. It's not that they're waiting for Karen. They're not waiting for that. What this means exactly what I've been trying to tell you guys for the last 3.5 months, maybe 4 months. I don't even know how long it's been already. Okay? Yes, Miguel. There you go. Exactly. Investors trading rather than holding. More investors from VC. Yes and no, Q. Absolutely. So here's what happened, guys. What happened was exactly what I told you. I told you the big money market wants people to be scared of crypto. Right? Okay. So here's the thing. He wants them to be in crypto. What do I do if I'm a rich guy who wants people to be in crypto? Who controls all of the news that we watch? Mostly rich people. People that have big bags of money. Why do you think when you look online and they have the same script in every single newscast? Why do you think that is? Because they control the media. This is like, I'm not a fan of Trump, but I understand what he means when he says fake news. The news controls how we do things. And it's not that most people are speculators. It has nothing to do with that. The people that were hodling for a long term, all these American kids that said they won't sell till it's 100,000, all of those guys got scared and sold. They panic sold. They did exactly what the banks wanted them to do so that they could make the price drive down. Now, obviously, Mt. Gox helped it as well, but how much we don't know. Shorting crypto, maybe that helped it. I don't know. But what I can tell you is if I was a big money person, I would have been shorting Bitcoin at 20,000, talking to all my other big money people and saying, let's short it, let's make a ton of money, and then when Bitcoin's really, really cheap, then we literally get it for free. That's exactly what they're doing. And then all you guys sold it, not you guys, hopefully none of you guys sold yours because you knew what was coming. But that's exactly what you should be doing. You should be buying. Now, I'm not saying you should buy and you have to buy. This is not financial advice, but what I can tell you for sure is that when you buy more on a downward market, ask Warren Buffett what happens. Go look at his portfolio. Look every time he loaded up. He loads up on the bear markets, not on the bull markets. So scared. I'm still scared. I'm still up 3 times. Absolutely, Mark. You should be up 3 times. You should be up 10 times. Okay? We're all going to be up 10 times. Don't worry about it. Right? And I just keep buying more too. I buy more. My stuff that I do in crypto, I take crypto payments for so that I have more accumulation. And that's what I do. I'm accumulating. What are they doing? They're accumulating too. So if you start focusing on that and you start seeing that for what it really is, you know that this data just means that the banks are winning. That's why the guy's dressed. That's why the shark is dressed in a suit with a Bitcoin briefcase. They did that on purpose. They want to show you that sharks came in the water and scared away all the little fishies. And guess what happens? These sharks are banks. Banks are the ones controlling the money now. Okay? You got guys like Credit Suisse were trying to buy 1 million Bitcoin. 1 million Bitcoin they wanted to buy in one shot. Okay? That should tell you a lot. And now that the market's come down, they're accumulating. They're probably not even buying a lot in the open market. They're buying it on the OTC market. And what's going to happen in the next 6 months, quote me on this one, by the end of this year, the market will have gone parabolic again, for sure. How parabolic? I don't know if it'll be as much as last year, but I know that we're going to have a parabolic movement this year at some point. And I say that because with all that money coming in, it's only going to make the value of crypto more. Now, for example, let me explain this one last time because I think I've explained it before. When you have an evaluation in the market of $342 billion, how much money actually has been put in there? It's not $342 billion that have been put into those cryptocurrencies to make it worth $342 billion. It's the value of it today based off of anything when they bought it, etc. So here's the thing. If I put $1 million into in the top 100, I put $100 million into the market, it may multiply that to be up to $1 trillion or $1 billion, valuation, or even a $5 billion valuation. If I put in $500 million, we might actually see the market move up like $40-50 billion. If I put in, let's say I bought a bunch of crypto cheap and then I put it in the market, it's going to also move it up. So anything that we put in will move it up because we have valued a coin a certain amount. Once people see the market come and move up, people will FOMO. People will start buying those cryptocurrencies for what the rate is then, when maybe you bought Bitcoin at 8 cents or $20 or $100 and someone's buying it from you from that rate, so you're happy. So that's what the whole idea is with it, and that's why people are going to do really, really well, and some people are going to get scared and do very poorly. So, sitting here poolside and purchased more ZIL and ADA. Good job, Alvaro. I love both those projects. If I would be a fish, I would be Remora. I don't even know what a Remora is, but it sounds like a cool one. A little fish that swims side to side with the and there you go. That's the way to do it. Now, you want to be with the whales, though. You want to swim with the whales and be the sucker fish that clean them. It's like, yes, you guys are great. Stick with you guys. What do you think will happen with South Korean regulation and WON and ICX? Okay, WON and ICX are both going to be really big projects forever. Okay, Karen, those are wicked projects. Don't even sleep on them. I'm telling you, I have both. Those are definitely in my portfolio. I want to have more of them. I'm going to accumulate those types of coins, especially ICX, because so many of the funds, the VC funds, have ICX, have Zilqua. OneChain, I don't think they have, but OneChain is amazing. So, I've done a review on it on one of my shows a while back. So if you want to look, go try to find it. It might be in the description of it. But yes, Michael, you're absolutely right. It's all about liquidity. Once we have easy access, easy buy and sell in the market, once you can call your agent up and say, hey, I want to buy this, or your agent calls you up and says, hey, there's a really good opportunity here, you should buy into this project, and you have their financial advisors and stuff working like stock markets, and your grandma and your uncle and your everyone can actually get in, you're good to go. Trust. So, that's where we're at on that. So, that's pretty much it for tonight. It's been like 45 minutes. So it's probably been long enough. I'm sure all you guys are tired of listening to me at this point. But yeah, really what it comes down to is this. Don't stress about anything. Wait for the weekend pump. It will come. It will pump. It always does every single weekend, unless we have a weird weekend this weekend and it doesn't pump and it goes down to 6,900, 7,000 and bounces back up. This could happen. This could also not happen. We don't know for sure, but watch. Okay, keep your eyes open and peeled. If you're trading, this is usually the weekend's a good time to make a little bit of money. So know that, and patiently wait. Just like Michael just said, take your time. Don't be in a rush to make $1 million. Let it come to you. It's like love. The more you search for it, the less you find it. Right? So if you're trying to get to $1 million and you're trading and trading, you're probably doing too much trading and you're probably losing money. If you are relaxed and laid back and you let it come to you, it will come to you long term. And anyone that was in crypto 1 year ago today, like Alvaro and myself and others, will tell you a year ago today, you're still up 400% from a year ago. If you were in the stock market, that would have taken you 40 years to get the same amount of percentage in a good year of the stock market. That's why I love crypto. because it's so volatile. It's good volatile. It can be bad volatile, but it's good. I think it's a good thing. So the bot will be out soon. We're testing it. We're getting all the results. We're getting statistics for you guys of all the calls that we made, how many of them hit, what percentages, etc. And then, once you see the data, then you can see, okay, even in this crappy month, which we've had a really bad month for me to test this bot, obviously, you'll see how many of the calls hit, how many of them came close or got to 5% or whatever it is. And one other thing that you'll be able to do with my bot is you'll be able, on a bearish market, when trades come in, to only just ask for 5%. And just take a really small percentage on each trade when we have a bear market, so that you still make your targets and you hit them. And that's something that you'll be able to do too. So there's really cool stuff. The bot's going to be kick-ass. I'm working with Serbi, our developer, to actually create a whitelist, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that want it, and I've already been contacted by different funds and VCs and have investors that want to invest in it and stuff. So it's definitely going to come, and it's going to be awesome. So the bot's going to be great, and you guys get first priority. So if you're in my group, you'll be the first ones that get in. There's already about 62 or 3 people in the group that are in, and I can't wait to get you all into the Athena bot trading group, and you guys get the first message of, yeah, hi, what would you like to do? How much would you like to trade for? What percentage of your pot? Blah, 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 blah. And it'll go through a step-by-step process, and then once the API is done, through your Binance account, you'll make a second one just for trading. You'll put in Bitcoin, and then it will trade 10% of your pot, and then it will always sell it and buy it and sell it and buy it. And if you take too high of percentages, you'll probably have to wait a really long time for them to hit, but they usually do. And then you'll have the ZEC days where you get 200% in a day, so you never know. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Will the boss have? Yep, it will have a trailing stop loss functionality, and also the bot. Another thing we're working on is we're going to do something similar to what you see in Profit Trader, but you don't have to do any work for this one. It's just every time, if it gets, let's say your selling point was 7%, but it's still running. It will run 7.3%. 7.6, 7.9, 8.2. Then if it drops 0.3%, then it will sell it there. So that's something we're implementing on the 2.0 version to add another element of beneficial trading. So the $100 bot's really going to be just a simplified newbie version. So they might not even know about any of that stuff. So just keep that in mind. Raymond, how you doing, brother? So keep in mind that once the bot comes out, the first version is really for a noob who's never traded before at all, who just wants to set it and forget it and let the bot make the money for them. And the other people that actually want to try to hit the tops will probably take the 2.0 version that lets you trade along the signals, as well as if it hits signal 1 and then you go to target 2 and it's not reached it and it started going down, well, at 0.3% underneath that target, it will sell all the rest of your peg. So basically you have no chance to lose, but you have more chances to gain. We're going to add arbitrage as well into one of the bots, and so actually the bots are going to improve as you guys use them, and we're going to make another one for pro traders. So like, the guys that actually really trade and want to set specific RSIs and MACDs and stuff, and Bollingers, they'll be able to do that too. So is your bot similar to Arbitrage MBot? Nope, it's not, because it's completely different than all the other bots. It's been designed by my designer, and it's been and programmed by him. My idea is what's gone into the bot of how actually it works, using Pro Trader that I've followed, who actually is very accurate. And pretty much I've never seen a month where with my advice, what I tell you guys that I do, if you do the same thing, I've never had a month where you can lose money for it. You don't lose anything. You always gain Bitcoin every month. So if Bitcoin runs up and we know it's running, we could also hit the kill switch and it turns everything into Bitcoin. So that also is another option in the bot. So lots of stuff will be coming. It's going to be amazing, guys, and it's going to help all of you not have to watch your phone every 5 seconds. You probably will for the first month, and then you won't watch it anymore, because it's going to be really awesome. So yeah, all you guys will be able to get in, stay in my group, stay in cryptocurrency education, invite your friends. If they don't know how to trade, it's such an easy way for them, okay? So invite your friends, okay? Get them in my group so that when I tell everyone, okay, the whitelist open, go to Athena project.trade and whitelist yourself. When I hit 1,000 people, I'm gonna let it go to like 2,000-3,000 people. Once I hit 3,000 people, I'm shutting it off and I'm telling the people, okay, whoever pays is in. And then once I hit 1,000, that's it. I'm done. And some people are like, why? And I was like, because $100,000, if I did that, is enough. And would I do more? Sure, but I don't want to do with the same trader. So I want to do 1,000 with one trader, and then I want to make another bot with a different trader that I know. That's also really good. So it's really good. You watch your OCD. All right, Alvaro, it's okay. You can watch. Just don't sell and don't get weak hands. That's all I'm saying. And I know you won't because you're a pro. You're so late. It's okay, Raymond. Watch it again anytime. I always put the weekend recap of this show, so you can always watch it tomorrow. Chomping at the bit. Exactly. It's true you don't lose. I get his signals. I recommend it. Thanks, Delton. You know, some of them, I've been stuck in 4 of my trades for a while, and then I think today, what hit today? I was in a waves trade and it hit today. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. It took like 6 days, but it hit. So here's the thing. The patience is why you need the bot. Because if you look, you get emotional and you screw up. If you're a pro, you won't get emotional at all. But it's about not being emotional in trading. And that's the hardest part for people. And taking profit is really hard for people. They see it go up to 10% and they want to get more. What I'm going to try and do is make it so you don't actually look, so the bot just does everything for you, and you're good. How do you enter the group, Karen? You just go to Cryptocurrency Education on Facebook. You'll see my face kind of like in a picture like this, something like that. And then just add yourself to the group, and I will let you in, and that's it. So the whole point of why I created the bot was 1, people don't know how to take profit. 2, people are greedy. 3, people don't have time to get the signals when they come in sometimes and they're late and they play them after the fact, and that's bad. And number 4, people are just emotional, and they usually will sell or buy or do things that they shouldn't do because they don't know what they're doing. And the first bot I created was literally for a brand new person into crypto who has no idea how to do anything. That's why I created it for. So it's not really an invention for, you know, the typical trader. The other ones that I'm creating are more for the typical trader. So yeah, yes, Nano, you got greedy. We all get greedy, guys. So that's it. Your next cast would have the date to the whitelist. Yes, Q, we're working on it. I'm working out with Serban right now, and we'll definitely get it. What do I think of uncloak? Is that cloak or is it uncloak? I don't know uncloak, Jethro, but I'll try to give a little look into uncloak. Cloak itself is a pretty cool project, but I'm not a big fan of coins under the top 200 on average. There's a few curveballs that I played, but they haven't gone so well this year, so we'll see how they go. But that's generally my thing. Is I'll buy a shitty coin early when that has potential, and I usually see how it goes. Now Zilqua, I was told at 1 cent by Zilqua, and I didn't, and I regret it. But hey, that's life, right? In crypto, sometimes you're tied up in different trades or you get emotional with your coins. Try as much as you can not to get emotional with your coin. The less you get emotional with your coin, the better. So I'm going to leave you guys off at that. It's been almost an hour, so I'll see you guys all on Monday. Look for the recap tomorrow, and I'm waiting for Jamal to just send me a message and remind me what we talked about the other day in terms of what we should be putting on the show. He wanted me to show you guys how to act. I'm going to do an ICO review of Travel Block, and then I'm going to actually on the show, once I've done that ICO review of Travel Block, I'm going to show you how to actually invest using my ICO pool and or any other pool or any other different ones. So there you go. Oh, cybersecurity for EOS. I don't know about Uncloak, Jethro, but I'm going to look into it for sure. I've written it down on my paper. So Uncloak. I'm sure if it's an airdrop, I get some of it because I have a bunch of EOS that I've hodled for a while, and I bought it at $3, so I've done okay. So, yay! I have a hard time missing a signal, but that was then. Yeah, Leroy, don't worry, man. Leroy, every one of you guys are gonna make a mistake when you get signals, and it's good to learn. And don't play them with too much money at the start, so you learn about it. Please check out Carrot Gold Coin for me. I think I've heard about that one. Isn't that just the one that they're linking? Isn't that the coin they're linking to gold? Because Carrot Gold Coin, I don't know if it's going to do as well as, what's that one? Precunio or something like that, or something along those lines. They're also linked to gold bars, so that's it. But yeah, I'll look at it for sure, definitely. Take a good look at it. The ICO is coming out. Perfect. So Jethro, is it a cybersecurity? Oh, it's cybersecurity for EOS, but it's not an EOS project. Got it. Got it. Cool. Have any of you guys seen Veracity? If you haven't, they just reduced their hard cap to 25 million, meaning that you have a really good chance to 5x on that one for sure. Huge project. Yes, Pecunio, that's it. And that's a huge one. It has a bank in the United States too. I'll take a good look at Carat Gold Coin. I've heard about it, but I didn't like the marketing way that they did it. So far that I've seen the marketing side of it, I didn't like it that much, but we'll see. Anyways, I'll see all you guys soon. Monday, have a great weekend. Have an awesome Friday. Chicken and wings and beer, whatever you want to do. Just enjoy your life, guys. Don't get stuck too much in crypto. Don't be me, okay? I pretty much don't have a life anymore, but that's okay because I enjoy what I do. So when you love what you do, it's not really work at all. So keep that in mind. And one other thing you guys can do is do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Facebook has been cracking down a lot on cryptocurrency education, on cryptocurrency anything. And so I would, just in case anything happens, I would like it so that you guys still have a way to access me. And also go to www.myicopool.com and sign up, because why not? It never hurts to sign up and take a shot at the pool. So I'm just writing that down for you guys on my phone so you can see it. And have an awesome weekend. I'll see all you guys soon. If you have any questions, hit me up on my inbox. Hit me up through Cryptocurrency Education. I'm very good at getting back to you guys. So whenever you need, just let me know. Have an awesome weekend, everyone, and see you all later.